Something I find really fascinating, and this is when I try not to do this often with doom scrolling, but the thing I find really interesting is mental health is kind of a huge thing with me. I'm huge for it. You know, you should always ask for help, even if you don't want to. And the thing I find really interesting is when you're in that headspace, sometimes your brain tells you that you're the only one feeling like this. No one else understands you, and blah blah blah, so on and so on. Like all these little things that your mind is telling you. And something I noticed when I was doom scrolling is there's been kind of this thing on TikTok where people have been saying like, oh, what are some examples I saw? One of them says, I thought I wouldn't make it past this age, and now I am this age, which can be either them being, I wouldn't believe I would make it past 15 and now they're 22, or one of the younger ones I saw, which was like, it's crazy to think about, is this person said like, oh, I didn't think I was gonna make it past 11, and now they're like 14. I saw, and I sat there and I saw it, I was like, wow. Seeing something like that where it affects really young kids, it hurts me because I know the feeling too. There is something I'm not entirely sure if I'm ready to say out loud. This is kind of one of those things I'll probably end up saving for later, because I think I'm gonna need a lot of thinking about it, because it's something that I cannot make peace with. It's something I really cannot bring myself to do. But I do really feel for these younger kids that are struggling, thinking they wouldn't make it past some of their earliest years in their life. It strikes me because the fact that you say, you know, when you're in that headspace, as I said about a minute or so ago, that you're alone and it just affects you, it is the biggest contradiction when you see other people struggling. They may not always say it out loud. Hell, I'm a huge example. I don't say a lot of my problems out loud. Well, unless we're talking on this channel together. But I think it's just so intriguing, so interesting to see that, yes, everyone struggles. Everyone struggles hugely, whether it's emotionally, physically, or mentally, maybe spiritually too. I just thought it was so interesting when I see it, because that there's people out there that understands what you're going through. Oh boy, oh god, me, what, whoa, okay. I completely forgot I did that in the video. Wow, I just dropped Gunther out of the window. Huh, that's terrible. Huh, this is, okay, I don't know where to continue from that. Huh, oh, okay, I just think it's so interesting when I just see people be so open with their experiences, you know, saying stuff like, I am, don't quote me on these statistics because I may be wrong, that I am a part of the 30% of the people that went through this, or 96%, or I am a part of the 3% that did this with my life, and you know, this happened, and so on. And it really makes you think that you're not alone here. Like, you are not alone, that everyone you see is struggling with something, whether or not they're really great at hiding it or what not. It's just something I just found very interesting to note. But I don't know, that's kind of all I really got. It was just something that was on my mind. I don't know, it just couldn't leave me when I saw it and see everyone doing that trend on TikTok. I don't know what that trend is called, but I just thought it was cool, and I just want to talk about it. So either way, thank you very much for listening to me ramble, and I hope to catch you again when I ramble next time. Take care.